And the day that it came back in stock, I ordered like, we still have some. I ordered like 250 of them. Because before we had the guest list finalized, I said, I don't care. I don't want to run out. Yes. Oh God.
I had to go to Dollar Trees all over the city to get.
No, that was the first set of charges. Remember the first set?
I stand corrected.
So we had one set. It was the gold. And then I changed my mind because I found the marble.
Exactly.
And then the marble, like, those were...
Hey, Destis and bride friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Desti Guide to Destination Weddings. I am happy to see you, and I'm just really interrupting really quickly because this is actually part 2 of a 2-part interview with the amazing and so beautiful Desti couple, Melissa and Mahdi. So I'm not going to give you any of the details. They are all in part 1. So if you've already watched it, then you're about to be able to finish it. And if you haven't, I do recommend you going to the description, and whether you're watching or listening, going ahead and getting the link in the description to go to the first part, because this is the next, well, of course this is the next part, but this is the end and it's about to get really good. I will spare you any of the details, whether you're listening or watching. Thank you for being here. I will see you next week. And until then, as usual, I'm wishing you all the best week of your life and reminding you to have the time of your life, planning the best days of your life. Bye, guys. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. So 2 more. I was about to say 2 more questions, but I'm gonna wrap this up. But I do want to touch on a couple of things. So we have to talk about your decor, and then also you guys had how long was your engagement? You said 18 months.
Yeah, 18 months.
Yeah.
Did you guys have to save up through that, or did you guys pay for that yourselves? How did you guys do that?
So no, we did it right. We did not save.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
We just paid as we went.
We didn't know.
Kinda. Yeah.
So did you set a budget, or did you guys just kind of keep going and figuring it out? A
budget?
No, we did set a budget because I budget.
What is this
right?
language you speak?
So
budget.
So we got engaged on. Well, you proposed on December 22nd.
I don't know. You tell me.
It was December 22nd.
Were you there?
Barely.
2017?
2017.
Okay.
And I picked the date first. So I'm big on numbers. So what was going to determine it for me would have been the date. Didn't matter what month or anything like that, but the 91919 it's just well, I said it in my speech, but it's any way you turn the numbers, they don't change.
Aww.
So that's why I chose the date. Other dates I looked at was like 2020. Good thing I didn't choose that because in the pandemic I would have lost my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how. So I chose the date first. We were going through dates, and then we chose the date. Then we said, okay, for sure we knew it was going to be in Jamaica. I did do a budget, and I thought that I could get it done for $30,000. First, I thought I could get it done for $20,000. Then I got this little budget template. They have those little free templates, and then you start to put in the numbers and what things cost, and then it was $30,000. So at the time, we're like, oh, this will be easy. We'll just flip a house, and we'll just pay for it. I negotiated with my brother that he would buy my dress, so I know I didn't have to, do that. And so, yeah, we would just work and pay for things as they come up. We had 18 months. There's no way, right? We for sure could get 30,000 in 18 months. We'll just flip a house, we'll do something. But then everything happened. We had the tenant that wasn't paying her rent because we have tenants, right? So she wasn't paying her rent. We had to evict her. That was a whole year.
You're I need my money. I need my wedding money.
Yeah, that was no money coming in from that. And then just the numbers just started to go up with the things that I wanted. Oh, although, like, I did, you know, he calls me the Dollar Tree fiend. So everything came from Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Really?
But yeah, most of the things came from like Dollar Tree. Things that I ordered. What is the site that we use? Oh my gosh, I really want to remember the site because it's a really good site. I want to say it's For Your Party. Is it For Your Party? Oh, I'm gonna use my phone. Look it up.
Okay, I was about to look too. Yeah,
was the bomb. Yeah, I have to look it up because I remember that they had got like sold out, like because they didn't have any money to buy it. Remember that happened, and then I started crying because the chargers got sold out. And I was like, I knew I should have bought it. And I put like a notification thing so they could let me know when it was going to come back in stock. And the day that it came back in stock, I ordered like, we still have some. I ordered like 250 of them because before we had the guest list finalized, I said, I don't care. I don't want to run out. Yes, oh God,
I had to go to Dollar Trees all over the city to get.
No, that was the first set of chargers. Remember the first set?
I stand corrected.
So we had one set. It was the gold, and then I changed my mind because I found the marble.
Exactly.
And then the marble, like those were a little bit more expensive, and we didn't have the money at the time. And then it got like sold out, and I was like, oh, they're never gonna come back. They're never gonna come back. And I was crying.
I'm loving this. I'm loving it.
I find this site though, because I got the chargers from there. I got the tablecloths from there. I got like all of those things. But like the glassware we got from Dollar Tree. Some of the florals because I mixed faux.
I gotta go buy the glasses. Yeah.
I mixed faux with real.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mixed faux with real flowers because flowers are expensive. And I'm not even like a flower girl like that, so it's like I didn't really need to have all these nice whatever flowers. So but the florists, florists, they real funny. They don't like fake stuff.
Right.
So I said, well, look, this is gonna be the meat in the middle. I'm gonna show you these faux ones. They don't look faux. Michael's Decor, they have like all the flowers.
Right.
You're gonna mix it up with your real. Nobody will ever know.
Yeah.
And that's what we did for like our hanging pieces. We used fresh flowers in the compost bowls that I made those myself as well from the dollar store. I used the clear candlesticks and the dollar store like salad bowl, glued those together and sprayed them gold. So yeah, because the combo bowls, those bowls are like $30-$40 for one.
Each, yeah.
So like 19 tables. So yeah, I made this for $3.
Wow. That's gonna be a whole other episode. I'm gonna bother you. It'll be a whole other thing. I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree too, and we're gonna sit together and we're gonna craft and do this how we did it.
She came in with this idea, and I let her speak, but this is just my experience of the situation. But she had this idea where she can get all of her decorations here and have them shipped to Jamaica. And so I said, okay, cool, but how you gonna do that? And so she ended up getting tubs and all this stuff, and then she drove everything from Philly to Miami in a U-Haul van and had it shipped from there to Jamaica. You go. It's your turn now. And then I had to drive to Miami and drive back up with her. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, we brought everything. So the candlestick holders for a whole year, I was like thrifting, Craigslisting, the brass. We went to New York. So the brass candle holders, I mean, those are expensive too, right? So I was finding them at like thrift stores or wherever I could, $2 a piece. I found this one couple with a lot. They had like a lot because they had it at their wedding. They had just got married. So I was able to get like over 80 of them for like $150. So we drove to New York. So all of those things are really, really heavy.
Yes.
And by the time we packed everything, I think we saw those pictures, but we had a cargo van. Oh, my mother's couch. So I had this whole Victorian setup thing.
You sent the couch.
Yeah, she didn't want it anymore.
She sent the couch.
And I sent the couch to so we had the cargo van with the couch, the end tables, like 9 to 10 boxes of decor. and I got in a van and drove.
By yourself? Your homie didn't come with you?
I was working.
He was working, so he couldn't come. And I was like, and I've driven to, because I used to go to school in Miami, so I've done this trip before. But when I was like 18, 19. But I did it by myself. I stopped to sleep probably in North Carolina once for like 3 hours. But I drove everything down there. And why I drove it to Miami, a couple of things. I was reading all the reviews on the shippers, right? Because we could have shipped it from Philly or New York, but it was like real shady stuff. People were saying how their stuff was stuck on the wharf for like 2 months. And I'm like, no. With my luck, mine will be stuck and I can't get it off. So the shipper in Miami, I've shipped with them before. So like I know that like
when you were doing your production while you were okay.
Like, set up our office and stuff. Like so I know if I get down there, get my stuff to CRC, it's going to go in a big container and it's going to land and I'm going to be able to clear it and it's going to be a 2-week process. I'm not going to have to travel with any boxes or bags. And so that's what we did. We drove it and then he flew down to help me. Did I drive back? Yeah, I did. You drove back. And we drove the van because we had to return the van back to Philly. So yes, it was an event. He thought I was crazy. I was like, you don't understand.
But he was right there by your side the whole time. Like, okay.
I had to go to every store in the city and get the glasses and wrap the glasses. Yes. And I had 2 big carry-on suitcases full of glasses wrapped in newspaper and bubble wrap that I had to bring with me to Jamaica. 120,
because I didn't. Yeah, so the glasses we did not ship because I didn't want them to get broken. So Dollar Tree, they had the green. So everything was kind of black and white, monochromatic, but we had the pop-up color. It was the green wine glasses. Okay. So I drove around to dollar stores. I had 80, I think, and then so we still needed to get 40 more. And I
had to get extra just in case.
Somebody make it.
We just had enough.
And we just had enough. I think like at least 8 of them broke. Only 8. But like we wrapped it in bubble wrap. He taped it. We packaged it. I traveled with some. He traveled with the rest. And I remember when we got to Cara, like I was like squeezing my butt cheeks, and then we were just unzipping it, and we were counting them like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you could kind of hear the ones that got broken, and we didn't even have enough for us. So she had a special set for the bride and groom.
Yeah.
So
that's nice.
Yeah, because we were actually short just 2. And so she like did our setup a little bit differently. And we had just enough of the green wine glasses. Yeah, it was
But
insane.
the funny thing about it is when you're in it, and you can tell your listeners, when you're in it and you locked in, it's not crazy. You're going to get it done. You know what I'm saying? But now I can sit back and laugh. Like I literally bubble wrapped all them damn glasses.
You did. You did.
You drove to Miami with all that stuff.
You flew down and then came back up.
And we just wasn't even. It was like this is what we got to do. We got to get it done.
We did, and we had a deadline because we wanted it to get there at least a month before the wedding. Right. So I think it's like the end of July of 2019. It got there like mid-August, and then I flew. No, then my one of my best friends on there, she cleared the stuff for me and kept it at her office in her container. Then when I got there the first week, I think I got there like September 1st. No, September 9th. No, I got there September 9th, and then that's when we like looked at everything and then started to bring it over to the wedding planner. So yeah.
What did you do with it? Did you bring it back?
No.
Or you left it all? Everything?
No, I let her keep it. I was like, look, I'm never
do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do. You can make some extra money. You can rent it. Done. I don't care. The tablecloths, the chargers, everything.
Suitcases, everything.
My mom still keeps calling me. When I went down the other day, she's like, when you come back, can you please bring my suitcase? And Mom, that suitcase is over. I'm not flying back with that suitcase. Yeah, suitcases, everything. We just left everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Candle holder, everything. I was not coming back with any of that stuff.
No, it served its purpose, so.
Yeah, it sure did.
I love it. Oh, well, thank you guys.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for having us. It's so good to.
Yeah, no, this is great to relive it.
Yeah, to relive it.
Yeah. To relive the craziness. I'm trying to think. Well, one more thing with the paying though for it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
To the point where we thought it wasn't going to happen, because the house that we were trying to sell, it just would not sell. So I remember calling my dad and saying like, "Look, I don't know what to do. My only option is to cancel the wedding, or I'm gonna need the money." And he was like, "Well, how much you need?" And I told him, and he took the money out of his 401k.
Wow.
Or he handed the check to Mahdi.
Pay him back, yeah.
And paid for the rest.
And the house sold right before COVID.
The house sold right before COVID.
Ooh. Wow.
It was like weekend in March. So we got this would have been in 2020. So we got married in 2019. House sold like that March. It was like the last closing.
Yeah. Like
right
the last
before
closing
COVID.
Day. Yeah.
The last closing day, like it was like this wasn't virtual, wasn't even like a thing. They had like we both came and then one person went into the room at a time. But yeah, it was right before the world shut down. And then we got it sold and was able to pay back the vendors. Because we got married, like real talk with debt. We still owe people money. Like I still owe like the bus drivers, this. And
He said, wait a minute.
It's a real thing.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Colin.
I did. I put them people on a net 30. I put some people on a net 90.
I was about to say, what they on the net? What are they on now? A net?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They were
Colin was pissed. He was so
driver. Yeah, but these are people that I've known for like 9 years. They weren't just like
they're like, you good for it, but yeah.
So that's what it was. So I put them out. They were on all kind of nets. But they had their money. So the net for the net 30 people, I Western Union them their money. Yeah. The net 90 people, I think I wired the next set of money, and it was like, Trisha, just pay all these people so people can stop calling me. Yeah. But yeah, look, any way you could get it, I just do what you can. But like the bigger vendors, my best friend, she did help with I think like the tables and chairs vendor. Because they wouldn't do like a net or whatever, so that was fine. And then the florist that we just paid her like out in cash, but like really was like the smallest.
The photographer, I imagine you paid Dwayne.
The who?
Photographer.
Oh, he was the first person to get his money. He was the first person. Well, and the thing is that he had to get booked a year in advance.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And then his contract.
He's highly recommended.
Yeah, his contract, you have to pay him either 30 or 60 days before the date. Yeah. Like, so yeah, he was solid. The videographer, because he was my homeboy. He had to wait a little bit, but he was fine though. But he was really good. The videographer,
he was solid.
EMC Elite. Yeah, they were solid too. But yeah, the photographer, he has his whole contract, and you gotta, abide by that. In order for him to lock the date, I think you have to pay like 10% or something like that, like 10 or 20%. Yeah.
And then you brought him because he doesn't live in. Does he live in Jamaica? No. He doesn't live in Jamaica, right?
No, he lives in Kingston.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dwayne. No, he lives in Kingston. He's definitely a local photographer.
He's amazing.
And he is expensive.
But
he's worth every penny. Everything I see, yeah.
It's worth it.
He's worth every
how he handled his business, how he get a lot out of you. Really good.
Yeah, the photos are nuts.
At the end of the day, that's all you're going to have. Like, you'll have your memories and stuff like that in your mind, but when you look back at the pictures, it's like, he did a really fantastic job.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh. We'll get. Oh, okay, final budget. Around about. What did it end up being? Or the final spend?
I don't know when it's. I got 73 in my head, but I feel like
It was like around that 73. But if you really want to put everything in there, the dresses, the hair, and all of that,
your drive down.
Oh,
the
with all the
shipping.
receipts, I kept the receipt, all of that. I think we ended up at around 80.
Right.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
We did. And I mean, in retrospect, we could have saved on little stuff. Like our dinner, we did a 5-course. I was doing the most. So we did like a 5-course, dinner with synchronized waiters. Yeah, so it was
fire.
Yeah,
was
like
fire.
we did all like white gloves, synchronized plates dropping at a certain. So we had. We probably could have saved a little bit there. So, but it was worth it. I have no regrets.
No regrets.
Never doing it again. Everyone keeps asking, "So when we going back?" I
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Yeah. No.
10-year, we'll do something.
No, I said a 10. Yeah, I did say 10-year. 10-year, we'll do something. Not like that. Definitely smaller. But knowing me, it probably will turn into something crazy.
Exactly. I'll be there. Yeah. Thanks. I'll go ahead and drop that on down there. Yeah.
I will send you the invite.
Sure.
Well, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys, like, seriously. I feel like it's been a while. Like, I was talking about how it's been like a year since we've been kind of going back and forth, but it's so worth it. Like, you guys gave, and I know you're gonna provide so much value and inspiration, and you're just sharing the love and putting people onto some good stuff. So this is why I do this, and y'all are the perfect first Desti couple on the Desti Guide to Destination Wedding. So thank you for that.
Nice. Yeah, and I'll make sure I'm gonna look up and make sure I send you all those vendors and stuff. So you.
I'll bother you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, if you need anything else from us, photos or whatever, just let us know.
I think I sent you some, but or you could go on Dwayne's page. He still has it up, and
yeah, he has a few. I'm gonna need more, but yeah, we'll go through. I'll ask for some things, and even like the extra parties and stuff like that. If you have any candids and stuff like that, so we'll put together a whole feature on the website as well. So, and as I edit, what I'll end up doing is dropping in certain photos of things you talked about. Like I'll drop in the photo that'll kind of go through. So it'll be great, y'all.
You need a picture of the van.
You need a picture of the van.
Let me find it. Yeah.
You'll find it.
Yes, I do.
Van when we packed in, and the picture when I got to the shipping place, and with the couch.
I think I got the one.
Yeah.
I got the one.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you too.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
I'll be in touch. You guys have a good night.
All right,
you too.
Bye.
Bye.